are hit or miss. It's pretty much with anything and anybody. You can guess a lot of qualities about somebody if you study them long enough. So it just so happens certain people that's born around certain times sometimes can resemble the same traits for that. But is it a definite prediction of who or what a person is? No, because I've seen a lot of flaws in the definition of max. I'm sure it's true to who I am, not to a sign. So what about you? What you think?
Outside of being what it is, I don't. Just me being a Leo don't make me more compatible with this person, or because I get angry quick. That's the trait of being a Leo. It's just so much shit that you can just. I can go find another Leo in another zodiac sign.
So you read that Leos get angry?
No, I just do that. I know.
Oh, I'm about to say,
I was just. I was
my
just,
granddaddy, my
was
great
just-
granddaddy, and my son are all Leos, and they calm.
I'm just saying. I guarantee you can find somebody that's calm. But I'm saying that calm. But I guarantee you I can find the Aries this time. Guarantee I can find a Scorpio this time. Like it's like how is that just makes you a Leo? Like, cause all you gotta do is trick somebody when they ask you about their zodiac sign. And like, how are you? Do you like this? Do you like this? Like, yeah. Oh, I'm an Aries. Oh, I knew that. I'm just lying. I'm a Scorpio. That's all you gotta do. Cause that's what somebody say all the time. Yeah, I knew it. No, you didn't. You just saying you knew it because I just told you what I am. Like, and oh my God. I'm saying this right now. I know some men do, but it does not compare to the women who use that as a specific date. This nigga could be cool as hell. He check off every box. And just because he's a fucking tourist, and the last thing you with was an ancient tourist, you ain't gonna fuck with this nigga. That's why I believe in some big ass bullshit.
And that's what people feel like. It's like you gotta read the text to know what to do, like raising kids. We tell our moms all the time in my group, amen, all moms in person.
Titty moms!
You can't read a book to figure out how to raise your child. I got 6 babies and to each his own. Everybody got their own personality, their own traits. You can't go off, okay, when I had this baby, I went through this. You can take some of the things you went through and help you avoid some things, but it's never gonna be the same. Every person, everybody different.
True story.
So what about you? What you feel about zodiac signs?
I feel the same way as Makina do. As far as you are who you are, regardless of what a sign or what people tell you your sign is about. You know, I feel like your life experiences, your knowledge, that's what molds you as a person. So I don't think the zodiac sign really tells you who you are.
Because if you believe in all that, then everybody should be a different sign. Like a couple years ago came out. Everybody, the stars have shifted. They align different with Mars and Pluto and shit like that.
Right.
But everybody was like, no, bro, I'm an Aries. You can't do that. You can't believe in something. And then when it shows you this is what we do, we change. Every something century, we change. You can't just be like, nah, I'm just going to say what the fuck I am. You can't do it. You can't do it. What about you, Miss Honesty?
I'm a thug out here. That's how I feel about the zodiac signs. I'm a thug out here. Nah, just playing. Nah, but yeah, we all in unison on the way we feel. Like zodiac signs is just, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's just something that a motherfucker came up with just to make you feel good about yourself.
Right.
just to make you feel like you are different. Like, but in actuality, like that's why for me, I'm such an unbiased person. Like that's why for me, nothing applies to one person. Like everybody, like people meet me and then they ask me like, "What's your sign?" I'm like, I'm a Cancer. They be like, "Bro, you ain't like no Cancer I ever met." I know.
I know. Ain't the same.
Like I'm a thug out here. Like, granted, I got a little soft side. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Big soft side because I have a big heart. I'm a loving person. But and then I'm fucking lovable, son. But you feel me? I'm still a thug out here. You feel me? Like.
But all that you said to me has nothing to do with your sign.
Nothing.
I hate when you say, "Well, you're like that because you don't know." Because there's another sign that's just like that.
Man,
that's
I promise.
And all that shit. Like that shit just.
Well, no, yeah, me being fucking lovable, son, that ain't got nothing to do with me being a Cancer. I'm just a boss like that, you feel me? Because I've been here a whole year dealing with these niggas for a whole year. Crazy.
Yeah, they just be, I don't know, but that shit just be weird. They be putting their whole goddamn faith in that shit.
I do like how it do be true sometimes.
I was
though.
about to say.
Certain
That's luck.
traits
That's luck.
to
It
the
be
same.
hidden
But like I
sometimes.
said,
That's luck.
it's all about
More
a study.
so.
Studying people that's born in certain weathers and stuff. It do make a difference when you're born in the winter or the spring or the summer. It does because the way you react to certain things is differently. Like I said, you study people. I took psychology 3 times because it was so interesting the way my teacher taught it and how you can study people. Forget what somebody tell you. Somebody can tell you anything, but if you study them long enough, you will learn the truth.
The reason why I don't believe it is because whatever you, I guarantee you, whoever was born in the winter, you will find the same exact traits as somebody that was born in the spring, summer, or fall. So if you can, if I can find that trait, then it's not exclusive to that person who was born in the winter. So you can't say, "Oh, he was born in the winter, you like this." No, because I can find them.
I said it helps you find good similarities because people really do exempt.
And it's just luck though. It just so happened that this person put you headstrong as a Leo, and I just happen to be headstrong. It ain't because I'm a fucking Leo. It just so happened that the motherfucker got lucky and saying Leo's is headstrong, and then everybody, every Leo they ain't headstrong, but they'll say it because the horoscope will say it.
Yeah, but that's bullshit.
I'm saying,
I do believe what she's saying though. Like as far as what season you born in, it kind of not necessarily dictates, but kind of dictates to the way you react to certain things or the way even that your mind thinks. Because I ain't gonna hold you, I'm a summer baby. I get irritated real motherfucking quick, like super, super quick. Now I do know like spring babies that catch attitudes like me super quick, but their next step to that reaction of having that attitude super quick ain't the same as mine.
I guarantee you,
like
I guarantee you. So that's what I'm saying.
Of course, there is somebody, but
that's right there. If you have even one, that makes it unexclusive. That's what people don't understand. If you have one, that makes it unexclusive.
Not necessarily.
It is. Exclusive means if my love is exclusively for black women, that means there's no other woman in a relationship that's gonna get my love if she's not black. Because my love is exclusively reserved for black women. So that means no other race of woman will get my love in a relationship.
Right, but she's not saying that just because you born in this month, this is going to happen, or this season, this is.
Believe in this shit. That's what the fuck they say.
Yeah,
the reason why I am what I am, and that's what I'm talking about, though. Honestly, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm talking about what she said.
I'm saying like that. I just don't believe in that. I mean, I think that's just a coincidence. It's a big coincidence. It ain't because you born in the winter. Because it might somewhere out there we got to do more research. Something that only winter people like.
But it's not necessarily just winter people. It's more so what the mother went through during that pregnancy that gives you most of the traits and attitudes and things that you have.
That has nothing to do with you being born in the winter then.
But that's why they say when you're like, depending on what season you're born, that's why you may react a certain way, or that's why you do certain things.
It don't make no sense to me. If it's about the season, then how's it about what the mother went through? Because if the mother went through some bullshit, it don't matter what fucking season you was born in, you fuck around and be fucked up because of what the mother went through. Like that, the mother has more on you than how you react in the season.
Yeah, but the season that she's in has a reaction of what she's going through.
What you mean the season that she in or what she born in? Because you said you're a summer baby.
Right,
but does it matter what season that you're in, or does it matter what season that you're born in?
It matters the season that you're born in and the season that your mother is pregnant in. Because I'm a summer baby, so my mama was pregnant majority of the springtime. So I have certain ways about the things that I do things that are slightly different from somebody else, even though we was born, hell, even on the same day. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That has something to do with you and your mom. It don't have nothing to do with the season, because if y'all was born on the same day, y'all should have the same traits, because y'all mama, the seasons.
That's what I'm saying. We do have the same.
Different. So if you're slightly different, it's not the weather. It's not the season. It's your fucking genes. It's your mom. That's the difference. That's the difference. Y'all born on the same day and everything. Y'all the same season and all this shit. What's the difference? The difference is y'all who birthed by two different women.
That's one of the differences.
But that y'all the same season. So if y'all the same season, is it depending on your season, and y'all not the same, then it's depending on the parents. It's depending on your genes. It's depending on how your mother was, because if both of y'all should be irritated the same way because y'all summer babies. I'm not saying what you're. I'm saying the logic of what we're talking about, when people bring other elements in it, like, oh yeah, the stars lined up this way. Well, the stars lined up this way. When they move, nigga, you move. As the stars lined up.
Zodiac signs just made by narcissists. Somebody that want to control things to say, hey, if you're this, you're that. If you're born here, you're born there. You're just a narcissist who want to control things just a narcissist way. That's all. But it's a nice way though, because it's mostly about positivity.
It's not, because if I meet somebody and she just excluded because I'm a Leo, that's fuck her.
That's a personal.
Same with a dude.
That's just a personal.
But that's why I say,
just like saying I'm not to date nobody with bald spots in your head. Either you got hair or you don't.
no, that's totally different.
It's a personal preference.
If you want to broaden it like that, cool. But you're going off of what somebody else made up. A bald spot is something that you see. Oh, I don't like bald spots.
You can see.
But no, I'm just saying. But if you don't want to date me because other Leos have did something wrong with you, that's not the same thing as a bald spot.
But it's not necessarily.
Just like I'm not about to do nothing to you. I'm not about to treat you a certain type of way. Oh, you can't go and hang out with your sister because the last bitch I with, when she hung out with her sister, she fucked around on me. Like that's not the same. No.
But that's what she's basing it off of.
But I'm saying,
like
that's
she's
bullshit though.
She's just drawing the conclusion, or she's just putting it in a nutshell that is based off of your sign. But it's not just because you're a Leo.
I'm just saying that's bullshit. That's what they say. That's what the fuck they say.
But
you like this? Oh, I'm a Leo. I knew it because your sign. No, you didn't know it, because if I just said I was an Aries, you probably would have said that. You probably would have been like, oh, I knew it.
People can't get mad because they resemble the same traits and qualities.
No, I'm not mad. It's just like, how you gonna dictate that when if I tell you the wrong signs, you just gonna agree with me. If you tell me, oh damn, you headstrong, and I be like, she's like, what's your sign? I'm a Libra. I guarantee you ain't nobody gonna be like, nah, you a Leo. I've never met somebody. Every time somebody say what sign it is, I knew it. I knew you was the Aries. I knew it. I've never met somebody say, you ain't no Aries. Like if you lied to them,
I have.
Of course you have. Of course you have.
Because that's what people tell me. I'm not like any Cancer that they met.
Like, so you met a person that they asked you what you was, and you told them a lie, and then they said, "Nah, you lying. You're a Cancer."
Yes.
Okay. Well, but you.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm gonna call that, right? You know what that is? It's a fucking unicorn. And that shit don't happen. That shit don't happen on a regular basis to people. It might happen to honesty, but that don't happen. Has that happened to you?
I can't recall.
Has it happened to you? Well, I'll be in the same boat. Y'all stay with unicorns. But because it's a hit or miss. Like I said, a motherfucker, I can go find an Aries that has same traits as a Leo. So if I can do that, how am I just a Leo? How am I traits? Or because I'm a Leo, if I could find an Aries who got the same traits, but if you look at the zodiac sign, our traits don't match up. That's what people don't understand. That's my basis. We can't be the same, and your sign saying something totally fucking different. So that means you're really a Leo? Because you don't even line up with your sign. You line up with my sign.
I don't really think it's like I said. I don't think like when women say, "I'm not fucking with him because he an Aries." I don't feel no. This is what I'm telling you. When a woman say, "I'm not fucking with him because he an Aries," it's not because of the sign. It's not because of the traits of the sign. Like that's not why it is. Like, granted, it's something that she pulling at. Like it's.
I be needing clarification because if a woman say, if I tell a woman I'm a Leo, and her response is, "Oh, I don't fuck with Leos." If she don't tell me like the only thing because I'm a Leo. The last Leo you was with did something wrong to you, so you don't want to fuck with this Leo.
I was about to say 8 times out of 10 is probably the negative traits.
Yeah, but no one wants to fuck with the negative traits. No one points out the positive traits.
Right.
When they compare somebody, like most of the time, people don't think like, well, damn, he or she is always on her phone, and my ex was always on her phone, like that. But they don't know. What about the other side? What about the shit that this motherfucker doing good that your ex boyfriend or girlfriend ain't doing. I just gotta just get off the negative.
Yeah, people can't do that. That's not feasibly
See,
possible.
and what's so crazy is I'm a unicorn in that department.
That
Like,
is
nothing
not
my ex
physically
done.
possible.
Nothing my ex done it affects my new girlfriend. Like it just
It's not supposed
That would be
to.
stupid. That would be so stupid. Is to be like, oh, you can't do that because she did that and she ended up cheating while she was doing
You're
that.
just speaking about weak-minded people that's been through trauma and they don't know how to deal with it.
That's a lot of people.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
That's 99.99% of the population, period. Nobody can sit there and say they are perfect. They've never been through nothing that they did. They lying. They scared to let it out. It is just trauma. It's traumatization. That's all.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take a good old musical break. And we come back and have more real talk with Dubb and Makina
On Clutch Radio
on the Slick Rick.
in the morning.
So annoying.
You stopped just to hear us.
You
Keep
ain't
it
have
like
to-
you
you
might
ain't
as
have to-
well.
So annoying.
You ain't have to come on the show.
How?
So
Show me your
annoying.
invite. Like you got to get after us. Show me.
She said, show me your invite.
I need to see the invite. I'm just saying. It costs
My invite in the
$3.
group.
You got the invite?
My invite in the group. It said I'm crashing out show. That's my invite. And then Dubb said, okay, bet. So that was confirmation.
Last time I said, that was the wrong way. I see finding the phone and shit trying to return it. Found this lady wallet trying to return it. You don't have this one. Same man. It's not so long. So,
Clutch Radio. Clutch Radio, hello.
a prank call.
Keep it clutch.
Say it again.
Keep it clutch.
Hold on. It's for you. Somebody's coming. Somebody just qualified in the topic.
Coco here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello. Yes. Yes. Hello.
What's up with you? What to talk about?
I said narcissistic.
Ooh. Going into what?
That's why I'm putting it in.
Going hand in hand.
Pretty much.
That's really good. That's really good.
Controlling things like
Hold on. Let me add that to my notes, girl. It's gonna be Tuesdays 4 to 5.
And how when a girl or a guy who get it all, they
Go
do
for that.
that.
Yep, Tuesdays 4 to 5. And you said addiction and what else going hand in hand? Okay. Yes, girl. Yes, I agree.
You choose the addiction.
Yes.
Bruh, anybody.
No, you don't.
Hold on.
Yes,
Be-
we're
like my dad was
failing, like I saw today. Seen on Facebook post. We think we're failing.
If you wasn't on this drug at the
We are
beginning, like right now,
anxious, or,
I'm telling you, if
we
somebody
have
takes crack right now,
PTSD or
they don't know crack is addictive.
There are so
No,
many
no.
people that got laced and didn't know.
I'm not talking about them, bro. Put break. That's not the same thing. I said somebody who took crack. Getting laced is not taking crack. You got tripped into taking crack, my nigga. That's not the same thing.
All right.
Is it?
If you had it, I mean, have you been to the meeting?
No. Yes,
I
went to
I
Salvation
was
Army.
recently listening to them.
Listen. So are you telling me it's the same thing? I'm walking with you. We kicking it. You hand me some weed that got crack in it, and I don't know it, and I smoke it. Hold on. Versus
addiction.
I'm
It's a choice.
That's
That's what you
my bad.
started with.
That was my fault.
Addiction
Okay.
is
Can I
a
finish?
choice.
My bad. If you purposely take the drug.
Of course.
Like I couldn't be talking about no. This is like when I say no, like when motherfuckers say a natural woman is a woman that can have a kid. Of course, he ain't talking about he ain't excluding the women who were medically born. They can't have kids. Why do I have to say that? I'm talking about the women that was born naturally women. I'm not talking about the women who was born and they didn't have no eggs or they didn't have this, so they can't have babies. Or whichever medical reason why, like you are a natural woman. You might be born and you might not have kids. So if I say a natural woman is a woman who is born who can have kids, I'm talking about the transgender women who think they're natural women. That's what I'm talking about. So I don't feel like I should have to. I mean, you should know I'm not talking about.
Yeah,
so that
they
means
were
if you can have kids, you're not a
shy,
real woman. No, I'm not talking about it like that.
But yes, we can
Because
do
it
that.
ain't.
I'll let you
That's
know when
how
I'm
you were
doing
born.
it, and I want you to be.
You're still a woman.
You'll be my
You just
co-host
can't.
for that
You have
week.
everything a woman has. You're born with it. You just can't reproduce.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I did say the wrong thing. I'm not saying if you get laced, that's not your
Don't
fault.
worry, you're busy.
That's how DMX got on crack. Somebody put in this book.
But some people feel like they can take a drug and not get addicted to it. They feel like their willpower is stronger than that drug, but they end up getting addicted to it. So
It's still not a disease. There's still not a disease because you ain't have to take that drug unless you got laced, unless you got tricked. But if you purposely go buy crack, you purposely go buy heroin, you purposely go buy meth, you purposely go buy fentanyl, that's on you. If you get addicted, because you know what this is capable of. Only motherfuckers that get a pass is niggas that was doing it in the ages of the 90s, because you didn't know what the fuck this was. But after that, you know what this does. That's why I've never used drugs except for weed, because my aunt was on drugs, my dad, they both was on crack, but it's like, damn, nigga, all this right here is a hard drug. Crack, heroin, meth, all this shit is hard drugs. I'm cool on that shit.
Because your willpower is stronger than that. Like, a lot of people don't have that willpower.
It's not have willpower, don't make it a fucking disease. It's not a disease. You can't compare being a crackhead to somebody who caught fucking AIDS.
But we definitely got to brainstorm.
But in a sense, you can, though.
Oh, you can.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Because if you run around fucking without a condom, you know that there is a possibility that you could catch AIDS or something. So, yeah, that's the same concept. Same concept. Same concept. It only take one time for you to fuck somebody.
I know it's the same concept, but is that the only way you can catch AIDS?
No.
Okay.
So all the
What
more
about,
reason.
what about cancer? You can't get that from nobody else. So what about cancer? So you telling me a crackhead is the same thing as somebody who got cancer?
Well, an
And
addiction.
I'm not talking about cigarette cancer either. No,
No.
because I mean you was right because you did that with the AIDS. Like the only way you can get AIDS is you purposely fuck without a condom. Wait, no, you can get AIDS on accident. You can be born with AIDS. So that's what I'm saying. So you know what I'm saying. So outside of smoking tobacco, you giving yourself cancer. If you just happen to get cancer, how can you compare a cancer patient to somebody who purposely chose to smoke crack?
The way you compare them is, for one, there are a lot of cancers out there that you don't have to do anything for. You can just pop up with it.
That's
Like,
my point.
But the disease that they're talking about is a mental disease, not a health disease, Dubb. That's the
I don't
difference.
give a fuck. You chose to take that drug, though. You chose to take that drug. You chose to take that fucking drug, my nigga. Like, I ain't about to feel sorry for a nigga who chose a life of crime, and now you spent your whole fucking life in jail, and now you institutionalized. You chose that shit, my nigga. You chose that shit.
Like
I
I
feel sorry
said,
for the niggas who got laced,
for some
but you
people,
chose that fucking shit, bro.
when they do it, they feel like their willpower is enough for them to do it one time and not have to worry about
It's
it.
not a fucking excuse.
Like,
It's
but
not a fucking-
the
that's the same excuse
addiction.
trying to get these faggot ass pedophiles. Oh, they ain't got no willpower. No, get the bro.
I hate that.
Fuck all that shit, bro. Fuck all that shit.
Now see, pedophilia is not a disease in
But
no
they-
sense or
They
form.
saying it's a mental thing, and the experts saying it's a mental thing. It's like the experts saying this drug shit is a mental thing. It's a mental disease. That's what they saying about pedophiles. But they choose to do this shit. They purposely went after these motherfucking kids.
An addiction, I feel like an addiction is a disease.
I know.
So you don't feel like people that got addiction should have. So you
And,
want
like
that a vote against the bill that's going up about people with addiction needing to get medical.
so okay, let me explain it to you. I'm gonna explain it to you like this.
I feel
That's
like
what it sounds like the argument I was
And I
listening to.
just told you I'm gonna explain it to you. I feel the same way, and it's gonna be different, but the same way like how I feel about abortion. If you were raped, molested, incest, I don't feel like you should be able to get an abortion because you don't want to be a mom.
So you ain't name them all.
I'm just saying, like, name me another reason outside of
Because listen, if you have consensual sex with somebody because they put all on the condom,
that's you don't know
they'll
that.
tell you
I'm saying
to-
if they tell you that's all okay.
So no, listen, because if you, I know I've been to court people.
I'm just saying
Been
that's
there.
I understand
Those
that.
always
That's one of those.
stupid
That's
ass
one of them. That's not your fault. That's not your
fight
fault.
these
But if
cases.
you out here fucking without no condom, and if you want a fucking abortion because you don't want no kid, and you was out here fucking raw, you should be able to get an abortion. That's how I feel. You should be able to get an abortion. Just because
it
you
may
don't
not
want to be a mom.
necessarily be. Now, if you
No,
just
that's
don't
why
want to
you
be
gotta
a
get
mom, then no, you shouldn't be able to get one. But if you have things going on in your life that prevents you from being a mother,
Yeah,
then
feel that.
you should be able to get an abortion.
But if your condom didn't break, and you out here, if you damn near living on the street, you shouldn't be out here fucking raw. Let niggas come up here. Flat the fuck out. Flat the fuck out.
But it's not. But not even if a bitch living on the street.
No, I'm just saying,
Right.
like you saying if you ain't
You know
prepared.
females
So if
be
you're not
out here
prepared to have a kid, why the fuck is you out here fucking raw?
Because that's
All
what
my
people
kids
do.
were I was fucking raw. I knew I could have a baby, and I was ready to take care of a baby because I knew I was either going to not have a baby, or get a disease. And I was fucking raw. I knew when it was coming out of that. So when I'm pregnant. Oh, I ain't ready to be a dad. Well, you should have been fucking raw, nigga. Oh, I ain't ready to be a mom. You should have let this nigga go up and you raw, nigga.
Yeah, but who's to say that I was prepared and then some shit happened that fucked me up to where it's like, oh shit, I can't do this shit. Hold on now, I can't do this shit. I ain't gonna be able to do this. And you have no other choice but to go get an abortion or give the baby up for adoption.
That's my choice.
Like,
that's my choice right there. Like, I don't believe.
but some women can't live with that though.
I don't believe in abortion unless you've been raped, sodomized, anything like that. If you got pregnant because of your lack of judgment, that's on you. That is the fuck on you. Like, because think about it like this. Your people's coming over your house, right? You know this motherfucker thief. You know this nigga a thief. He steal any chance he get. Now, it's his fault for being a thief. But is it more your fault for leaving your money out? Because if you coming to my house, I know you're a fucking thief. Let's just say I'll let you in. There's no way. You coming in. Just say I'll let you in. I'm not gonna have my money out. I know you're a fucking thief.
Right.
And if I leave my money out, I'm partially to blame for that shit because I know who the fuck you was. And I know what the consequences of leaving something valuable out around a thief.
Right.
So if you wasn't ready to have a baby, fellas, you don't fuck raw. And ladies, you don't let a nigga fuck raw. I don't give a fuck how much you like a nigga. If you're not ready to be a single mom, don't be fucking raw because you don't know if a nigga's gonna be there or not.
While that may be true, in the sense of knowing kind of like what the fuck is going to happen, is one of those. The pregnancy is the person that's stealing, right? And that money that you talking about is the money that's needed or is my life savings. Like, I'm pregnant, even though I know this motherfucker taking shit from me, I got this money and I know I need it for this. If something happens to where this money being taken away from me is going to detrimentally affect the person that is within my stomach, for some women, I can't bring that into the world. I won't allow myself to bring that into the world. Some women be like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna just have this baby and just give it up for adoption. Giving the baby up for adoption ain't for everybody. Like, some people choose an abortion over adoption because they can't handle having to have a bond with a child that's in your stomach for 9 months and then giving them away for somebody else to raise and take care of and everything. Like, so some women actually struggle through it with their kids. They like, fuck it, you understand? This is what it is. We ain't here. This is what we're doing. Fuck it. Like, but yeah, there are a lot of women that choose an abortion not because they don't want to be a mother. It's just because they can't handle it. And I would prefer that you, not to be rude, but to be rude as fuck. I would prefer that you do have an abortion versus being one of these mamas that's having a baby who daddy don't care, who don't take care of the child, and you out here fucking this child up. I prefer that you have an abortion. Like I prefer that. Like
I don't support abortion at all. Like only reason I support abortion with incest is because baby might get fucked up.
I mean,
rape, because a lot of women that might be resentful for women because there's women out here that treat their kid a certain way because their baby daddy wants shit. So just think if she have a rape baby. You feel what I'm saying? Other than that,
those women who will fuck that child up just because their daddy ain't shit are the bitches I prefer to have an abortion.
You don't have to keep the baby, especially if you're gonna fuck the baby up. Like fuck all that. You don't have to keep the baby if you're gonna fuck the baby up. Give the baby the fuck away.
You already fucking the baby up with the way you feel, with the way you emotionally feel, and the way you thinking. When that child is growing in your stomach, the way you thinking and feeling and everything, you already fucking that baby up from Jump Street.
I don't believe in abortion. So
yeah, I mean you don't. I do.
I think everybody's entitled to their own choice. Everybody has their own reasoning as to why they do the things they do.
It's just I hate it because niggas can't get that shit off. Now you might feel different. And I'm not talking about you, but a nigga can't get a woman pregnant and still be considered a man if he's like, you know what, I just ain't even for me right now. I can't do this. I'm not ready to be a father.
And that's
bro,
it might
if you get 100 women, you might get 5. You gotta be like, I understand that. But for the most part, if a man say that to you, he ain't shit. He ain't no man. Oh, you shouldn't have been fucking. You should have used a condom. Like, it's always this bullshit when it deal with men. But when it deal with women, it's always, it's okay. It's okay.
No, because most because most
right,
of society thinks the way you think. You shouldn't have been fucking. That's the way society looks
nobody
at it.
calling women deadbeats for giving up with their kids.
Yes, you do. Shit. Shit fucking thing.
Can I fucking finish? I bet you ain't on the same way as women talk about deadbeat dads.
Yes, it is.
Okay, fuck talking about it. Show me the proof. Show me the proof. It ain't gotta be today, but show me the proof. I need it by a week. Because I guarantee you, whatever you can show me about different females, different people talking about deadbeat moms, I guarantee you I can show you 3 times of the motherfuckers talking about deadbeat dads.
Because it's that many more.
But you don't. But I guarantee you, they don't never talk about the daddies that's there. I don't never talk about the daddies there. It be bitches out here.
I see it. I see hella females on Facebook.
Listen, I know.
I ain't with my baby daddy, but he is a wonderful father. He is a wonderful dad.
Charlie,
his girlfriend is a wonderful
Charlie
mom. I see that a whole lot of my new fees around there. And I give all praises to them. Like, go ahead, that's what I'm talking about. Because real women know it don't matter who he with afterwards. It matters what he do with your kids. It don't matter that he got no woman. It matters how she treats your kids. Period, point blank. You can't be mad if y'all ain't together. That's your choice.
Ain't too many real women out here.
At the end of the day,
that's all that matters. Like, it ain't too many real men out here.
It's not. This percentage is slow. Slim to none. It is what it is. At the end of the day, no, a man should not say so what a woman does with her body. But I do feel like if a guy tell you before you got pregnant,
because ain't nobody telling y'all niggas, no, you can't get no vasectomy.
Wait a minute.
So,
like, if you want them guys out here, you don't want kids. If you tell a female she need to get an abortion, at the second abortion you make, you should get a vasectomy because you are making choices on a woman's body, and it affects a woman more than it affects the man. Period, point blank. Like, I know guys out here that's been salty and hurt because a woman aborted his baby, and he's like, man, I would have took the baby raised by myself. And at the end of the day, they should be given that choice. You should be given that choice.
Well, so crazy. Listen, like, I know you feel good about that. They don't give that choice, and it ain't too many women fighting for that choice.
And you can't
you might see 20, 30 women fighting for that choice, but it's millions and millions of women out here that don't fight for the right to be like my body, my choice. So that means if we lay down, and you want to be a parent, and I don't want to be a parent, I got to pay for this child. But if we lay down, and I want to be a parent, and you don't want to be a parent, it's fuck my kid. Yes, it is. Yes, you can.
No, it's not.
How can I stop you from getting an abortion?
You can go apply for that. To stop a woman from getting an abortion. Men can do that.
That just fucking happened. I'm about to look it up. Go ahead and tell me it's been around forever.
Like you
but,
said,
but this been
people
going
fight for it.
But this
Women
been
been fighting
this
for
been
that
going
right
on
so
for a long ass time.
But women haven't been getting abortions just all fucking willy nilly for
No,
forever
no.
neither. Like
Nobody
women
said
just
that.
within
Nobody
the
said that. Nobody said women is getting abortions.
listen to what I'm saying. Just like within the last 10 years, it's been okay for a man to stop a woman from getting an abortion. It just within the last 10 years is when bitches just been running around. Oh, you don't want to take care of this baby? Okay, well, fuck it. I'm gonna have an abortion. Women haven't just been having abortions forever just because.
Nobody said that.
Like,
men should go down there and do what the
Can I ask you a
women
question?
did.
Who
Get
said
the law
that?
put in
Who
place.
said women
If
been having
men
abortions
feel
just
strongly
willy-nilly?
about it, should go down there.
No, I'm not saying that.
About if men have that right over a woman's home.
Yes, they do. Like,
y'all problem.
right.
Men actually going down there fighting for that, like fighting for that choice.
But no one is stopping a man from running out here to have a vasectomy. No one is saying y'all can't do that. So you can't say she can't have an abortion. If I can't say you can't clip your nuts, then you can't tell me I can't clip my womb. Flat. Like that's the way I feel.
So if women gonna say men should make that law, where is the women that's gonna apply for that job to make that law?
It's gonna be out there.
Women aren't gonna do that because we say, hey, we have free choice over our bodies. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Saying, but if women want laws, then go get the fucking job. No, fuck that. You ain't about to tell me if it ain't a man's job, then where the fuck is the women lining up to take that space so they can help women out? Fuck doing it. Fuck doing it by yourself for you. If the congressman is mistreating women, where the fuck is the congresswomen at then?
No one has elected them.
They ain't running. I'm about to get off this live. We can show the list of women that's run against the men that run. They don't want to run for the office. They don't.
We see where all of this is happening at. When certain women run, or just certain women run, period, not even for Congress, just for certain positions, they are not picked because they are a woman. So yeah, they're running, but they're still not picked.
Can you tell me what position?
All positions.
Name me one. Don't group it.
We got 3 women right now running for Congress and for Senate, but I guarantee you they won't be picked because they're talking about the man.
So you talking about ain't neither one of them gonna get picked?
No, they're not.
Okay. So
because society doesn't do that.
How do you know that how do you know that they're a better candidate? How do you know that they're a better candidate? Because this might not be true, but there's a lot of women out here that want women to see just because they fucking women. They don't give a fuck if they know how to do this job or nothing. Oh, it ain't no women in this field. Put a woman in this field. What if she don't want to go in that field? What if that's not? That's what I'm saying. They're not thinking about that. They just thinking about is men keeping women from that field. No. What if she don't want to go into that field?
But if a woman is running,
like it ain't women keeping men from being teachers of little kids. It's just that's not what men want to do. So that's why you don't have a lot of male teachers. But on the flip side, you got a job that's predominantly men. Oh, it's men keeping women out. But if you got a fucking job that's predominantly women, it ain't never women keeping men out.
I mean, but that's what they say about nursing, though.
They just start saying it about nursing, but that ain't never been. Niggas don't think that. Niggas don't think, well, shit, it's all female nurses. They must be discriminating against men. No, a lot of niggas think, I don't want to be no nurse. It's male nurses, but it's a lot of niggas that are like, I'm not about to be no fucking nurse. That's not something I want to do. So we're not about to have a whole bunch of men being nurses because that's something we want to do. Just like you ain't got a whole bunch of women being oil rig workers because it's not something women want to do. That's not to say, but not you, but when women see that, they probably keep women out their job. No, you name me a woman that want to go risk her life for some fucking oil. It ain't too many women. Like when you see construction workers, you don't see that many construction workers, women doing the hard job. Most of the time they're flaggers. And I don't believe a man says you can't do this because you're a woman. They might not want to drive these big ass motherfuckers.
I know a couple of female construction.
I do too. Just like I know a couple. I knew a couple forklift drivers.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a job where it's been more forklift drivers. Women. I've never even seen a job where women abundantly wanted to be forklift drivers. But that's you, bro. That's you. I know you have a solution for every situation. Every situation I bring up, you sit on the other side. But that's still a unicorn, though. That's still a unicorn.
But it's not necessarily even a unicorn.
It is because it's not the majority. It's not the majority. It's an exception to the rules, and an exception don't make the rule. Like most men be on some bullshit. Just because I don't be on bullshit, just because my brother don't be on bullshit, we don't make the fucking rule. Just because of 15 or 50 niggas I know Ain't no bullshit. We don't make the rules. We're just that fucking we're the unicorns. We don't make the rules. Majority of niggas still ain't shit. They still ain't shit.
Because niggas ain't shit.
Most niggas ain't shit. You can't just say niggas that bitches is hoes. No, she not no hoe. She not no females. You ain't no hoe.
No. Correct what you just said.
No, because no. I hate listen. No.
That's the difference.
To you.
That's the
to you.
difference.
And to me, it's not. That's why I said
that's the difference.
Because
that's the
your best friend call you a bitch, but a nigga call you a bitch is different. So that's why I changed it. A female.
That's the difference. But whether my homegirl call me a bitch, whether a nigga call me a bitch, that word is still that fucking word. Okay? It's not, it's yes it is. Yes it is.
It's supposed to be a derogatory
and it is.
It can't be a derogatory
word. It
is. It can't be derogatory if your girl like, hey bitch, you like, hey in a happy way. Just like when dude was talking about old girl.
Regardless of how happy or endearing that it is still a derogatory term. Regardless of how happy I say it or regardless of who I say it to, it's still a derogatory term. Okay. Like, just like the word nigga is a derogatory term.
Bro, I hate people say that shit. It's like white people want to call us niggas. They call us niggers. It's a fucking difference, bro. Like, white people don't want to believe that shit. We ain't running around calling people niggers. White people call us niggas? No, they call us niggers. Ignorant people, niggers.
Nigger is a disrespectful term.
It is. It means ignorant.
A nigga is still a derogatory term.
To you.
Like.
To you. To you.
It's to the masses as well. We just still do the shit anyway.
To me, it's not. It's not.
Exactly. To you, it's not.
And to a lot of people, it's not.
But it is. Regardless of how we use it or what way we say it, it still is.
Yeah, that's how you feel about it.
Me and the masses.
Okay. And I know some people that don't feel like that. So we just go disagree. Agree to disagree. Because it ain't that bad. Because you wouldn't say it.
Exactly.
It's not that bad. You wouldn't say it.
No matter how.
Because you really don't hear white people calling each other crackers and honkies. Because that's a derogatory name. That's their racist name. You call them a cracker or a honky when you want to be racist towards them. Just like they call us a nigger with the ER. When we took the word and put the GGA on it, that's when we said, y'all, this is us. Like, they can say whatever they want to say. It's not the same word. What does nigga mean? The one we say, not the ER. So what does that mean? Because we made it up. So we got to have the definition of it. You can't, white man can't give no definition of the word nigga if we made the word up.
We didn't do shit but shorten what the fuck they said. That's it. We just changed the last fucking letter on what they said. We took the ER off and put a fucking A. It don't make no difference.
Just stop saying it. You just stop saying it.
I have no problem not saying it. But the difference is with me, when it applies to nigga, it's not just for black people. That's the difference. I don't just use nigga for black people.
I don't either.
It applies to any and everybody.
I don't either.
But it's still a derogatory term. No matter who I apply it to, it's still a derogatory term. Just like bitch is. No matter who I apply to it's still a derogatory term.
Like they say motherfucker is. No, if I say this my motherfucker, that's not a derogatory term.
To you, it's not.
Who? Name me a motherfucker that you know that's gonna call somebody a motherfucker, but no.
Why do you think it's classified as a cuss word?
I don't give a fuck what it's legally. I don't give a fuck what it's legally classified. This is not something legal. Don't make it right, my nigga.
Not saying if it's legal, it's right. I'm saying.
Sorry. I'm not saying that. I don't give a fuck what the definition of it is. Somebody made it a cuss word. That don't mean it's a bad word. Who got the power to shit? Just because somebody said, "Oh, that's a bad word." No, fuck that, man. Hell nah, bro.
But that's what cuss words are.
It's all made up, so really don't have no truth to it. Like, it's not how you
curse
feel.
Words are.
You don't give a shit.
That's why they're labeled as curse words.
So we're gonna take a musical break. And we're gonna be right back with Real Talk with Dubb Makina.
On Clutch Radio.
Home of Slick Rick in the morning.
Yeah, too.
When the events are going to be on?
Yes, within the next week or so.
Because that one for which college go, that fucking after hours they go keep on dropping. Motherfuckers like, that shit too small. Second night it was. First night was decent. Second night it was motherfuckers came. And motherfuckers left because